What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to show my Alabama Crimson Tide some love, since DraftKings is not giving my Alabama Crimson Tide the respect that they have earned. I would have y'all to know that DraftKings have my Alabama Crimson Tide as the underdog in 2 out of 7 games, and the other 5 they have them playing close games 4 out of those 5. Is that crazy? They can't be talking about the same Alabama Crimson Tide that I support, because deep down in my heart, I don't care who the opponent is, I feel like my Alabama Crimson Tide will beat everybody they face in 2024 with or without Nick Saban. Basically without Nick Saban, being that we got Coach DeBoer running the show now. And Coach DeBoer, like I continue to tell y'all and everybody else continue to tell y'all, ain't nothing but a winner. But this is crazy. To have my Alabama Crimson Tide as the underdog in 2 out of 7 games and playing close games 4 out of 5 that's left, that's crazy. That is crazy. There's no way in hell my Alabama Crimson Tide gonna lose 2 out of 7 games. That's damn near unheard of. But anyway, let's get to it. This is on Bama Hammer. Early betting lines have Alabama football in tight games, including twice as the underdog. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I just can't believe it. As college football settles down with the roster movement, it is interesting to consider how odds makers rate the Alabama Crimson Tide, my Alabama Crimson Tide. Those games are still months away. There are some early point spreads for most games in the Alabama football 2024 season. The DraftKings sportsbooks have 7 Crimson Tide games posted. Alabama is favored in 5 of the 7. Alabama, in my book, is favored 7 out of 7. But anyway, using DraftKings and other sources, the Crimson Tide is a 3.5 to 4.5 point underdog to Georgia in Tuscaloosa. I beg to differ. They better switch that up. And my Alabama Crimson Tide, in my book, is a 10.5 to 12.5 point favorite over Georgia in Tuscaloosa. My opinion. And my Alabama Crimson Tide going to make it a fact. Going back to Nick Saban's second season with the Crimson Tide, Georgia has 8 losses to Alabama. My Alabama Crimson Tide. In that span, the Bulldogs have won 1, though it was a big one. The 2021 National Championship, they seem to forget that my Alabama Crimson Tide beat Georgia, the team down the road, for a national championship in 2017, or you can call it January 2018, however you want to call it. They seem to forget about that. But anyway, Georgia should be the 2024 favorite, but the tight spread makes the game close to a toss-up. It ain't no toss-up. My Alabama Crimson Tide just gonna whoop their ass. That's all to it. I have no doubt about it, and I'm very confident in what I'm saying and what I believe is gonna happen September 28th in Bryant-Denny Stadium. I'm very confident. Keep it moving. Boy, I tell you. They even got LSU favored over us. That's just crazy. They don't want to have, what, 2 wins in the Nick Saban era? 2011, the measly 3-point win. 2019, I believe they had, what, a 4-point win? Maybe it was a 6-4, 6, whatever. Close wins. Measly. But anyway, LSU is also a slight favorite over the Crimson Tide, ranging from 1 point to 2.5 points. Is that really an underdog? But that's all right. That's all right. Tiger Stadium is probably worth 4 points, so the spread suggests Alabama is viewed as the slightly better team, except for a crazed home crowd for the Bengal Tigers. Man, we done went into they so-called Death Valley and beat their ass so many times. That's just like playing a home game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Going down to daggone Baton Rouge in that ragged-ass stadium called Death Valley and whooping LSU's ass. Just like a regular home game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama is favored in 4 SEC road games and also on the road against Wisconsin. The biggest of the road spreads favoring the Crimson Tide is a 7.5 points over Wisconsin. We're going to beat the hell out of Wisconsin by more than 7 points. I can tell you that. You might want to add about 20 more points on to that deal. We're going to go down there and tear their ass off. That's what we're going to do. The Crimson Tide is a 2-point favorite over Tennessee in Knoxville in Neyland Stadium. 2.5 points. Oh, you might want to add about 17 more points to that. Neyland Stadium, just like a home game. We win there every other year, or damn near every time we go down there. Just so happened they got lucky in 2022 when we missed a dang on field goal. They got lucky. And those Tennessee fans was all up in their arms. Y'all remember when they tore down the damn goalpost and start begging for money to put some more back up? Well, they ain't going to have that issue this season because guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide going to go down to Knoxville, Rocky Top, Neyland Stadium, and tear their ass off. Because guess what? You can best believe those Alabama players that was on that team in 2022 remember what happened and how Tennessee act the fool when the game was over. So you won't get that chance to rush the field here in 2024, Mr. Tennessee Vol. I can tell you that. So, hey, it is what it is. Y'all still talking shit like Neyland Stadium is something scary, intimidating. No, it ain't. Not for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Just because you got one win out of what? 18 now? Come on, guy. It don't make sense for you to even open your mouth and mention my Alabama Crimson Tide in a negative way. But anyway, keep it moving. We're what? A 2-point favorite over Tennessee in Knoxville and a 1.5 point road favorite over Oklahoma. We're gonna go to Norman, Oklahoma. All right. Now this may be the only close game that Alabama have throughout the whole damn season. Maybe. And we're going to win that by at least, I'm going to say between 7 and 10 points. Most likely 10. I'll take the latter. Everybody by double digits. Norman, Oklahoma ain't no scary place to play. We done beat the hell out of Oklahoma several times. I believe the last time we faced them, we whooped their ass. I think they beat us around, 2013 maybe? Whatever they beat us. They beat us one year. Okay? I believe that was Derrick Henry's first year. So, hey, it's all good, but we got their ass back. I believe they had Kyler Murray that year. I don't know who the hell their quarterback was, but we got their ass back. Oklahoma ain't nobody. We're going to welcome them to the SEC. We're a good old-fashioned Bama ass whooping. So you Sooner fans, you get ready too. The best thing you had on last year's team left you in Dylan Gabriel. Sorry. But hey, it is what it is. That's what my Alabama Crimson Tide do. We beat your ass and on your home field and leave you like we never did nothing. Business as usual. On to the next week, next game. But anyway, so we're a 1.5 point favorite over Oklahoma and Norman, or in Norman. But that is utter disrespect toward my Alabama Crimson Tide to have us a daggone 2-point favorite over Tennessee, even though it's in Neyland, and a 1.5 point favorite over Oklahoma, even though it's in Norman. That's a total and utter disrespect. 7.5 points over Wisconsin, even though it's on the road. Utter disrespect towards my Alabama Crimson Tide, and got us losing to LSU and Georgia. As much as we done whooped that ass, I don't give a damn that it's in the past. The past repeats itself. It has been doing it over and over and over and over and over again when it comes to the team down the road in Athens and those LSU Tigers down there in Baton Rouge. It just keeps repeating itself. And it ain't going to stop in 2024. But anyway, keep it moving. The fourth road game that will have Bama favorite is Vanderbilt, but no spread has been posted yet for the October game. We already know what's going to happen in Nashville. We already know that. I mean, Vandy, are you serious? Anyway, Alabama is favored by more than 2 touchdowns over Auburn. Hell, Auburn give us a tougher challenge than LSU and Georgia put together. But that's when we go to Jordan Hare Stadium. They don't give us a really tough game in Bryant-Denny. Because in Bryant-Denny, we're a whole different animal. That's all right. I know we lost Texas last season, but that's okay. But anyway, Auburn got to come to Bryant-Denny. The other 2 games Alabama has posted spreads have the Crimson Tide favorite by 8.5 points over Missouri and by 15 points over Auburn, with both games in Bryant-Denny. Talk about Missouri. Missouri had a really good season last season. I believe they went 11-1, right? 11-1 during the regular season. The only loss was to Georgia, the team down the road in Athens, I believe. I don't give a damn. That was a one-off. You don't have your main guy no more than Cody Schrader. You don't have that guy, but you got Brady Cook coming back. He ain't all that anyway. I can tell you that now. He's going to be laying on his ass against my Alabama Crimson Tide. I tell you that. But anyway, Missouri, good season last season, 2023. But it is a new day, a new season, a new year. And you coming to Bryant-Denny Stadium just to get your ass tore off. And what they say, 8.5 points, you might want to add about 10 more to that. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be an ass whooping. Kalen DeBoer, he got something for every dang on body he faced in 2024 in the SEC. Y'all gonna see. Talking about this man ain't got no SEC experience. You already seeing it with the recruiting and the daggone transfer portal, and you get about to see it come to fruition on the field. You about to see it. It's about to come reality. The type of coach that Coach Kalen DeBoer can be in the SEC. It's about to be reality. You about to see it. And you ain't going to like what you see. But us Alabama fans going to be sitting back, laughing, giggling, smiling, clapping hands and cheering. That's my coach. And when it comes to Jalen Milroe, that's my quarterback. The same quarterback that y'all doubted. Just like these guys on DraftKings is doubting my Alabama Crimson Tide. They done lost some belief in them. But Coach Kalen DeBoer and these Alabama Crimson Tide players going to force you to have no other choice but to jump back on the bandwagon. 8.5 points over Missouri, 15 points over Auburn. I'll leave that Auburn scope. Well, no, I won't. I'm going to add 7 more points to that. Total and utter blowout in Bryant-Denny of Missouri and Auburn. So, hey, it is what it is. There's no posted spreads for the Bama home games versus Western Kentucky, South Florida, South Carolina, and Mercer. All wins, all blowouts. Sorry for your loss already, South Carolina, but we about to beat that. I ain't going to see. That's all. Well, we about to beat them Spurs off them Gamecocks. I'll just tell you that. We about to tar and feather y'all. You can believe it. Chickens, because that's what you are. Don't throw you in the frying pan in Bryant-Denny. Anyway, the point spreads may change significantly between now and the games. But so far, the projections have Alabama Crimson Tide in some nail biters. Even if they got us in nail biters right now. Of course, today, because this article came out today, if we in a nail biter, they got us in nail biters today. Hey, guess what? The record is still 10-2 in Kalen DeBoer's first season. That's pretty damn good for his first season, right? You have to agree. And 10-2 does what? Put us in that 12-team playoff. And you don't want to see Alabama in the playoff. I know we got in the playoffs and lost to Michigan back in January. But it took overtime for them to do it. Alabama know how to play in big games, even though we don't win every one of them, but we win the majority of them, 90%. Who else can say that? No damn body. So if you facing the 18-time national champion and about 30 to 31 time SEC champion, you facing a damn monster. Even though it got a new head on it. And that head goes by the name of Coach DeBoer. And guess what? He is one of the best offensive minds in the game today. And this offense in 2024 is going to be hard to stop. And at DraftKings, FanDuel, whoever you want to put out there, any media, whatever, Vegas, Coach DeBoer and my Alabama Crimson Tide is going to force you to give them their due respect. Because you ain't doing it right now. And they're going to have your utmost attention come September, October, November, December, and possibly, a great possibility, January. I just want y'all to know beforehand. All right? So I done put it out there. You can say what you want to say. You can believe what you want to believe. But if you want to be right, you better believe OKB and what I'm saying. And y'all be blessed. And don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide. 'Cause we coming.